Hello and Assalamualaikum to both panel, Dr. Nur Hafiz and Dr. Nur Zawani. Firstly, I would like to show my gratitude towards my supervisor, Sir Muhammad Saifuzam bin Jamri. I would like to introduce myself. My name is Fakir Isabel Rosli with metric numbers B011710090. Below, I already prepared the email and my phone number in case you need to contact me. So, my research title is Monitoring the Generator's Mechanical Power Behavior using Linear Metric Inequality and H-infinity filtering method. Let's take a look on the presentation outlines. I will start explaining the interaction of this research, followed by literature review, methodology, and preliminary result. At the end, I will conclude the result that I already obtained. Chapter 1, Introduction. Power system network can be categorized into several main components, which are generation units, transmission lines, loads, converters, compensators, and lastly HVDC. Some disturbances can occur during the operation, such as frequent changes in torque applied to the generator, which resulting to fluctuations in voltage or frequency that may affect the other components of the interconnected power system. External factors can also cause disruption, such as lightning. All these disruptions are known as fault. If malfunction happens, motor loses its synchronism when normal oscillation frequency coincides with generator frequency oscillation. There are other significant conditions besides this condition, such as steady-state stability, transient stability, harmonics and distractions, voltage collapse, and reactive power loss. The reliability of power system network depends on its capacity to return to normal or stable activity after encountering all disruptions. So, system stability is all about whether the system can continue to supply or hold the synchronism of the machine under different circumstances. Power system is very complex because of the interconnectivity of the power system and it expanding year by year. This is because the rise of the user also means the load demands will rise linearly. It is also proved to be difficult to maintain the synchronism within the distribution system. So in my study, I will study about the stability problem in isolated power system network. Motivation. Power system needs balance between the load demand and power system generation to ensure stability of the system. As a whole, power system stability is the ability of the synchronous machine to move from one steady-state operating point following a disturbance to another operating point without losing its synchronism. An estimation approach needs to be introduced to monitor the dynamical behavior of mechanical power in generator so that it can ensure the system can operate under permissible level. Problem statement. Mechanical power is an integral variable which has directly affected the power system. Monitoring mechanical power is very important as the mechanical power often provides users with information about the health and condition of the generator. In this study, estimation method will be implemented to track and estimate the value of the mechanical power such that the value of mechanical power does not exceed the full rated value. In real life, it is never easy to monitor the mechanical power directly. By only monitoring the frequency omega, the user can know the value of the mechanical power indirectly. Objective of study. There are four objectives of study. Firstly is to study and develop the mathematical model of isolated power system network. Then, the objective of study is to verify the mathematical model of isolated power system network using Simulink MATLAB. Thirdly, is to develop an estimator used to monitor the dynamical behavior of generators' mechanical power. Lastly, objective of study is to verify the designated estimator using Simulink method. For the first two objectives, I will cater it on PSM1 and the other remaining two during my PSM2. Scope of study. For the first scope is all the mathematical model will be derived to be in per unit system. The system also does not include automatic generation control (AGC). The system only covers isolated power system network. My simulation only use Simulink MATLAB software to simulate. Lastly, I will only observe frequency omega to estimate value of the mechanical power. Chapter 2. Literature Review. Power system stability has three main conditions. The first condition is steady-state stability. System ability to recover synchronism after sluggish and minor disruption are encountered. Secondly, transient stability includes significant disruptions such as generator failure, line switching, pulse and shift in sudden load. The aim of the transient stability is to study whether following such disruption, the system can remain in synchronism or not. Thirdly, dynamic stability. Ability of the power system to recover synchronism after encountering minor fluctuation within long time. Swing equation. The differential equation that relates the angular momentum, the acceleration power, and the rotor angle is known as swing equation. From this figure, consider an electromagnetic torque and a corresponding electromagnetic produced by a synchronous generator when running at the synchronous speed omega s. If the input torque given by the prime mover is Ti at the generator shaft, then under steady-state conditions at the generator shaft without any distortion. Kalman filtering method. Kalman filtering method is an optimal estimation algorithm. It also uses indirect measurement to measure variable of interest. It is named after Rudolf E. Kalman, which is the developer of this method. Common application of Kalman filtering is guidance and navigation system, computer vision system, and signal processing. In Kalman filtering method, measurements are available from various sensors but might be subjected to noise. Kalman filtering method is combination of prediction and measurement to find optimal state of the variable of H infinity control. H infinity control synthesize controllers achieving stabilization with guaranteed performance. So, from the article below, shows the comparison between H infinity control method with Kalman filtering method. Basically, for this project, Kalman filter is still applicable to this project because there is no uncertainty parameter or variable involved. For example, assume that there are no noises in this project, such as lightning, but still got disturbances. Chapter 3. Methodology. The revision of mathematical model concludes four main components. There are four main components. First, swing equation, generator model, prime mover model, and governor model. So, in this slide, I will show the derivation of the mathematical model so that we can get three equations to derive into state space model. So, in the red box shows the first equation for the swing equation. The generator model uses the swing equation and given Laplace transform to get the generator model. Load model. Load model is given delta PE minus equal delta PL plus D delta omega. Derivation of mathematical model, prime mover model. The second red box is the equation 2. dPm over dt equal 1 over dt times PV minus PM. Governor model. The third equation is in the red box. dPV over dt equal 1 over Tg times minus delta omega over R minus PV. So, from the three equations, we will convert the transfer function to the state space model. So, I already convert the state space model besides. Chapter 4, Preliminary Result. So, from the equation, I will insert the value of this variable into the equation so that I can get the value. So, now, this is the Simulink block that I already constructed. So, in the first box shows the equation 1. So, this is a mathematical block. So, there are three equations represents the three blocks that I already put in the three boxes. Then, I'll drag the mouse and right click the mouse to create the subsystem from the. So inside this input and output one, the full block of this mathematical model. So I will put the step block as the PL or load power, so load demand, and I will observe frequency, so I will use scope as the frequency. Then this is the result of the frequency. So from the result that I already obtained, I can say that this research is a success. So, as the conclusion, we can see that at 3 seconds, the frequency starts to respond with the input, which is load demand. From that, I know that if the frequency drop, if the load demand is higher than mechanical power, and the frequency will increase when the load demand is lower than mechanical power. The response shows that the frequency oscillates until it gains the new steady-state operating point, which is below nominal value operating point. In this new steady-state operating point, the load power PL, which is derived in swing equation, is equal to the mechanical power PM. Then, the Gantt chart of the methodology. So, I started draft writing of the final report only during the second month. On the first month, I only studied the theories related to this project. During the second month, I started to derive and develop the mathematical model. During the third month, I'll start the mathematical model using Simulink MATLAB. I'll start to verify the mathematical model. Then, for PSM2, I will start to develop the estimator and verify the estimator. I think that's all for now. Thank you for listening to me. Assalamualaikum.